Yona Putkivanok, Hujvaj. A surprise video for you today. I gotta tell you that one thing that I learned over the years, the things you do for love, the things a guy does for love. And, I was milling around the house last night. And what was yesterday? I think today's Wednesday. I think so. Today's Wednesday. And the last time I saw Rosanna was on Monday, I think. Monday or Sunday. I think it was Monday. It was Monday. And I found myself actually missing her a bit yesterday. And we have a date on Friday, and I thought to myself, I can't wait until Friday to see her again. So I thought that I would surprise her. And one thing about myself that may come as a surprise to some of you, and it may not. When I'm dating somebody or in a relationship, they can expect the unexpected. I like to do things that they would never expect, and just surprise them. And for the most part, I've always been that way. So I so this morning I woke up extra early at about 3:30 or 4 o'clock, and I put in the better part of about 5 hours of work, and I'll still get in another 3 or 4 hours before the day's through. But I showered up. I actually put on a nice outfit, and stopped, and I picked up some roses. All right, I stopped and picked up some roses for Rosanna, and I'm gonna go and surprise her at work. I was just texting her, and I gotta tell you that I like her. I like Rosanna. She's got she's got some really good qualities, and for those of you out there that give me the advice about dating and all that kind of stuff, and what have you got to put things in perspective. I mean, I've only met Rosanna, I think, a total of 3 times, 4 times. And if you added up all the time that I've spent together with her, it's been about 5 or 6 hours. And some of you would seem to be marrying me off already, to this lady. And it's time will tell what will come, if anything, of mine and her meeting one another. But I do like her. I do like her a lot. And so it's just it's the thing, as far as doing expect the unexpected also. The other thing about me when it comes to dating and relationships and what have you is I've never had a problem expressing my feelings and my emotions. Some guys or people rather, don't have that ability. They internalize their emotions and their feelings, and that's not something that I've ever had a problem doing. So I I've told Rosanna that I like her, and I think I told her I'm smitten about her, or smitten with her, or something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna go surprise her with some. I'm gonna go surprise her with some roses. She would never expect it. Driving down here the better part of 30, 40 minutes or whatever to deliver some roses to her. Hopefully she'll appreciate it. But anyway, the other thing I was thinking was I was sitting having a bite to eat. I was sitting having a bite to eat, and in doing so, I found myself thinking about all this advice about you folks out there that you give me when it comes to life in general and dating and all that kind of stuff. And I've got a challenge for you. Okay, I've got a challenge for you. Now, mind you, I told Rosanna that I took my dating profile down. I told her, I said, listen, I've deactivated my dating profile, so it's not active anymore. And I told her, I said, you can keep yours up. You're welcome to keep yours up. Never. I'm never one to tell somebody what they should do or don't do. But personally, I deactivated my dating profile while we get to know each other. But anyway, I would be curious to know, those of you out there. I would be really, really curious to see, if you were to write my dating profile, if you, knowing me, knowing what you know about me, write a paragraph or two. Write a paragraph or two that you think would be a good profile on a dating website for me, you know, and you got to give it a headline. Okay, you got to give it you have to give it a headline as well. All right, so you got to come up with a catchy little headline, like I don't know, world traveler seeking love or something like that. You got to come up with a headline, and then you got to come up with one or two paragraphs of that describe me, and describe the type of person that would be good for me. All right. So I know some of you can be quite prolific in sharing your thoughts and your opinions. All right. And let's see what you can come up with insofar as writing a dating profile for me. I'd be really, really curious to see. All right. Anyway, I have a lovely lady to surprise with some flowers. So maybe it won't be surprised. Maybe she's tuned into this right now, watching, and she's telling everybody to lock the doors. I'm just a couple doors down from her, as a matter of fact. So, anyway, have a have a great day, and talk to you later.